This is the third time in the Gospel of Mark that Jesus tells them that he is going to be delivered into the hands of Gentiles. He's going to be mocked. He's going to be spit upon and scourged. Each time he tells them a little bit more, doesn't he? And this time he says 3 days later, he will rise again. You know, let's really kind of take this in for a moment. This is God himself. This is Jesus, the Son of God. God himself came from heaven to earth, and he is going to be spit on. He's going to be mocked. He's going to be scourged. Some of the readings that we're going to read today, he has his beard plucked out, that crown of thorns. He didn't have to do this, but he did this for us, didn't he? He set his face. Verse 32, it says, Jesus was walking ahead of them. They were amazed. What were they amazed about? Think about that. Jesus is going to his death and he's up ahead of them. And we know that I showed a couple weeks ago a map. They're headed south, right, to Jerusalem. But even though they're headed south, they're actually headed up in elevation. So get this picture that Jesus is headed up in elevation. He's up ahead of them and they're behind and they're fearful. They're amazed. Like, what kind of man has this much direction and this much drive to lead us in this way to his death? They were amazed, it says. And so it was normal for a rabbi to lead, but he had such a drive. In that moment, Jesus knew what lay ahead: his betrayal, his ridicule, the nails that were going to be in his hands, his death. Yet he continued forward, refusing to be deflected by fear or distraction. Oftentimes we can be led by fear and distractions in our life, but Jesus wasn't. He set his face. Luke's account of this is found in Luke 9, verse 51. It says, when the days drew near for him to be taken up, he set his face to go to Jerusalem. This picture of a direction that he is headed towards, and nothing was going to stop him. He was not going to deviate from his mission.